Hello, folks. So, generally, people care about a lot of things, but not everything, right? Funnily and unfortunately, um, many people don't seem to care about their health, or at least don't take actions based on their health, right? Especially long term health, right? But they do care about stuff like, do I have an iPhone? Like, everyone has different, you know, what do you say, interests and different important stuff and whatnot. Usually, fancy stuff, a lot of people do like it. For example, do I have an iPhone? Do I look good? Am I, say, thin? Or do I look good in the sense that does my hair look good? Do I have lots of hair? Is my hair straight? Do I have pimples, or is my skin very clear? Is my skin very bright and smooth? And is my skin like looking old, as if it has like, I mean, not as if, like, does it have wrinkles? Do I seem old though I'm young? And stuff like that, right? Many things, right? So, but I don't think a lot of people would wonder about what's happening to my heart now, and or like not like heart now, but what's probably the state of my heart, right? Given say I eat unhealthy stuff or something like that, right? I mean, a lot of us might have, uh, very, what do you say, polluted bodies. But the thing is, do any of us think of it, right? Do we at least worry a bit about it, right? Very rarely I see or notice people worry or take action based on that stuff. But yeah, worry doesn't help. I worry a lot, but I do take actions also. But not a lot of people take actions, right? For example, like some people will just smoke, right? They are addicted to smoking. I understand it's an addiction, but then, like, maybe if I go and tell them that, hey, if you smoke, you will age sooner, your skin will age sooner, you will look older, right? I mean, I think it is true. So if you look older, you will feel bad, right? Like, you're say 25, but you look like you're 30 or something, right? So, or your skin will lose its glow, right? And you will tan up and whatnot. So, I mean, say for Indians, tanning up is not a nice idea, though for people in the US and whatnot who are very, very white skinned and, like, glowing like crazy, they might want to tan up so that they don't look like a ghost with pale skin or very, very white skin. So, yeah, I mean, but then I remember researching about this stuff, like how to convince people to do healthy stuff, right? And one of the things that I noticed was, basically, if you talk about the negative things, like for example, if I say unhealthy food is basically just shit, right? That will just make people averse to listening to me, right? Though I strongly believe that unhealthy food is not great, and I have my own definition for unhealthy food, if I get really extreme and angry or whatever, or pissed, or like just really emotional, and I say unhealthy food is just shit, you're just eating shit, or smoking is just shit, no, why are you doing it? Um, so, and like, one of the things that I was researching was like, how do I convince people? And this thing came up. This came up by Gemini AI, Google's Gemini AI chat assistant, chatbot, right? The free version. And it said people will get hours if I say negative things. I should rather say positive things, is what it said, right? I should say positive things of following positive habits than focusing on negative things, on following unhealthy habits, right? Or bad negative habits, right? Negative habits that have negative, bad long term issues, right? That cause long term issues. So it said focus on the positivity of doing positive stuff, having positive lifestyle, a very healthy lifestyle, and having healthy habits, than talking about the negatives. So, yeah, I mean, I could go and say that if you eat healthy food, your skin will glow, but I don't know. Like, some people, I think they like to listen and know that some habits are very, very problematic for them. but then they might still not listen, or they are just addicted and they can't be helped. I don't know, everyone has their own way of like listening to people. Some people just want the harsh truth, or like a slap on the face kind of words. Some people literally want a slap on the face. They are like, just I just want someone to just tell me, just do this and whatnot, and slap me up or whatever, right? So I mean, I do plan on creating some content around talking about the negatives of unhealthy food, like roasting unhealthy food. But of course, I'll talk about the pros also. But then you will notice that a lot of times, though there are pros, there are cons, and based on how you weigh the pros and cons, usually the cons are bad, so bad that it outweighs the pros, is what I believe. But then everyone has their own opinions and their own bias and their own priorities, and how much they weigh each and every pro versus each and every con, or each and every benefit and each and every disadvantage in eating some unhealthy food, or like any food, right? So yeah, I mean, I'll do some of those videos, but I just wanted to say that it's a good idea to approach people and talk about how some actions that they do helps, or helps with some of the things that they care about, or does not help with some of the things that they care about. Always connect to something that they care about, so that they can actually relate to it, and also can make some action and change themselves in case they're doing something that doesn't make sense, right? Because if you simply say you will have a good health if you do this, they might not listen. But if you say something like your face will look really white and beautiful and glowing, and they'll be like, oh wow, okay, maybe I should try. They might be, right? So than just plainly and bluntly saying something very basic like health, you'll be healthy. Maybe connect to something that they like and they want, or they're very much into. It might be superficial aesthetic stuff, but what to do? So yeah, I mean, if you want to appeal to people regarding good health, or regarding anything that you want to appeal them to like to inspire them, to motivate them, or to influence them, or convince them, influence, or the worst word is manipulate, basically to convince them, and a good word would be inspire and motivate them to change their behavior, to change their mindset and whatnot, to change their identity, especially in their perspective, and by appealing to their interests, and to their benefits, anything that they consider as beneficial. Everyone has their own different ideas of what is beneficial, and what they like, what they want, what they dream of. So just consider that and then appeal to people, and you should be able to convince them. So that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.